All right, let's dive right in. Today, we are unpacking the secret life and scale of trees. We're going to completely change how you look at those quiet, supposedly static plants just sitting right outside your window.
Seriously, think you know the trees in your own backyard? You probably just view them as, some nice, peaceful scenery. But in this explainer, we are digging into their massive global footprint, their mind-bending ages, and these secret underground networks that literally sound like they were pulled straight out of a science fiction movie.
Section 1. The Dawn of Trees.
Okay, let's zoom way, way back in time. 400 million years ago, vascular systems finally appeared in the fossil record. And guys, this was a massive, massive leap. It's what finally allowed plants to lift off the dirt and form actual trunks and branches. Then, jumping forward tens of millions of years, the very first maples show up around 67 million years ago, quickly followed by oaks about 56 million years ago.
Moving right along to Section 2, A World of Trees.
Now, while you might only see a handful of them on your daily walk, the total number of trees existing throughout the world is truly absolutely staggering. We're talking about a sheer volume that blankets the entire globe, and they're working tirelessly to filter our air and water on a scale that is honestly pretty hard to wrap your head around.
Section 3, Earth's Record Breakers.
So, let me ask you a quick question. If you had to guess the age of the absolute oldest living organism, what would you say? Maybe a few hundred years, maybe even a few thousand if you're feeling generous. Well, the truth is way, way more shocking.
Meet Pando. Pando is this massive clonal colony of quaking aspen out in Utah. And what that means is it's actually just one single interconnected root system that's sprouting thousands of individual trunks. Recent estimates suggest this single organism could be an unbelievable 37,000 years old. It has just been quietly surviving and regenerating straight through literal ice ages.
Now, while Pando easily takes the age record, the coast redwood takes the crown for being the tallest tree species on Earth. These giants reach incredibly high up into the California fog. And if we're talking about sheer size, that heavyweight title goes to General Sherman. It's a giant sequoia that is hands down the stoutest and largest living tree by volume on the entire planet.
Which brings us to Section 4. The Wood Wide Web.
Okay, so this was discovered back in 1997 by ecologist Suzanne Simard, and a mycorrhizal network is just a total game changer. Right underneath the forest floor, you have these fungal threads called hyphae, and they join up with plant roots to create this massive, entirely hidden web. It literally allows the whole forest to communicate. They share resources, they share nutrients, and they connect individual plants almost exactly like the neural pathways of a human brain.
To put that into perspective, there was this absolutely fascinating study where a Douglas fir got injured by insects. And get this, it actually sent chemical warning signals through that underground network straight to a nearby ponderosa pine. The pine tree got the message and immediately started producing its own defense enzymes to protect itself, all before the bugs even arrived. I mean, how wild is that?
Section 5. The Power of Old Growth.
These complex, completely undisturbed old-growth ecosystems aren't just biological marvels for us to admire. They are massive global carbon sinks. Every single year, they sequester huge quantities of atmospheric carbon dioxide, so they are absolutely essential for mitigating global climate change. We literally need them.
So if you're out hiking, how do you actually spot one of these vital old-growth forests? Well, you're looking for a very uneven, multi-aged structure, where the dominant trees are often 150 to well over 300 years old. You also want to look for what honestly might just seem like a big mess to us. Lots of standing dead trees, huge piles of fallen, coarse woody debris, and natural regeneration happening right in the canopy gaps. But that so-called mess, it's actually a thriving, perfectly healthy environment.
All right, I want to leave you all with a final thought. The next time you step into the woods, are you just going to see silent plants? Or are you going to see an ancient, talking network of giants? Honestly, I hope this explainer leaves you completely awestruck the next time you lean against a tree, just knowing about that secret, bustling, ancient world happening right beneath your feet. Keep learning, keep exploring, and I'll catch you on the next explainer.